In this video, let's take a look at layers in Aurora for Architects. So again, we'll go ahead and create a new work surface here. Ready to go again. And we'll go ahead and click on Toolbox, Shapes, and let's go ahead and start with grids and panels. I'll go ahead and select a grid and double click right after we expand here. Okay, so now we're working inside the grid. Can actually add in some rows and columns. And I'll go ahead and back out of the grid by double clicking on the canvas, and you can see also what I'm doing in this visual tree representation. Let's just go ahead and bring this down a little bit in the document tree. So if I click on the grid, we can actually right click and edit layer and go right back into adding into these individual cells in the grid, or we can work with the canvas itself. So I'll actually bring this grid down in size, and we can see that's been proportioned in individual cells. And let's go ahead and add in another grid. So I'll go ahead and back down here and draw out another grid. This time I won't have but one cell, so I won't add any rows or columns in. And let's go ahead and just adjust the grid here. Let's do the background and just a basic color change here. And for the other grid, let's go ahead and add in a couple elements. So we'll go ahead and add in, let's throw in a canvas here. And a nice feature is you can right click and fit to cell, and then we can work inside of that canvas. As you can see, active layers canvas. And I'll go ahead and close up the grids and panels and add in a shape. Let's go ahead and add in a rectangle. Okay. And let's go ahead and come back to the grid. Let's go ahead and kick back out to the canvas and then go into the grid. And let's go ahead and add in an ellipse over here, just so we have something there. And I'll change the color. Let's go ahead and just add in something there. Okay. So now let's take a look at the layers here. If you look in the document tree, let's go ahead and expand this a little bit. We can see that we have the parent container is the canvas, this whole white area here. Then we have a grid, which is here. If we select that. And then we have another grid. And inside of this grid, we have the canvas. And inside the canvas, we have a rectangle. So we can actually layer these by just coming back out to the canvas. Different ways of doing it, but this is one of the easiest. Just bringing that right over top of the other layer, in other words, the other grid. So, and we can see we're hiding what's going on with that. And that's working with layers and Aurora for Architects.